Hello?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Luke here, and today I'm bringing the last ever episode of Primary School Stories. Now, I know this is big, and I know you guys are crying. I know you guys, wherever you live, if you live in the city, you're going out and punching gang members on walls. If you live in the country, you're punching baby calves and foxes. I get it. You're frustrated, and so am I, but I'm just running out of stories, and this last one is to top it off my first fight. Now, also, guys, just letting you know, if a lot of you have subscribed to me just for my primary school stories. Now I get that. You guys really enjoy them. Now, even though this is the last episode, you guys don't have to leave if you don't want to. I don't mind if you do. Maybe there's some other channel better for you. Maybe porn's more interesting. I'm guessing porn's more interesting. But the main thing about this is commentaries are coming, and commentaries are like primary school stories, except about my entire life. So I've got, topics from you guys, maybe PlayStation versus Xbox. Then I've got topics outside of, school and weekends and all that kind of good stuff. So I could have one, how I survived a, 10,000 feet jump from an aeroplane and I actually landed on my feet. True story, by the way, so I can tell that one sometime. But there's going to be a lot of great stories, so stick around, guys, because commentaries are like primary school stories, but they are stories from everywhere. So before I get straight into the video, guys, just want to let a bit of a shout out to a mate, Jared. You guys probably know him. I did some prank calls with him, Mr. Jared 2000. He's actually going through a bit of stuff, and I would love if some of you guys could just, go say hey to him, go say how you feeling, or just like some of his videos. And I'd really appreciate it because the kid's a good kid, and I hope he feels better soon. So, back to the story. This is my first fight. You guys, I'm a big guy. If you haven't seen me yet, I'll do a face reveal one day, but I'm 6'9", jacked, go to the gym 8 hours a day, but that's just me. So, but when I was in primary school, I was 6'7" and only a tiny bit jacked. So I was in grade 5 or grade 6, and it was my 11th or 12th birthday. So sorry about that, guys. The numbers aren't too good, but it was my birthday. Now, as a kid, you're hoping for some good presents. In my family, it was a couple of presents during the morning and a couple of presents during the night. Now, the reason why we had that was, just get excited in the morning, get excited in the night. And, birthdays are all about that. They're about just having fun, doing what you want to do, and just getting some great presents. Because, everything you want is either at Christmas or birthdays. I am right about that because, when you're a kid, you can't afford all this stuff. You only get pocket money like $5-10 a week, and that's if you work hard. I don't know about you rich kids out there if you get a Ferrari a week, but, that's your thing. So, what happened was I was hoping for a Dragon Ball Z figurine. Dragon Ball Z is the shit. I'm not even kidding. The last episode of Primary School Stories, I'm making this an announcement. I love Dragon Ball Z. It is amazing. One day I'd like to do something to do with Dragon Ball Z. If you like that idea, give me some ideas. Maybe something to do with, if you've got unwanted Dragon Ball Z stuff, send it to me. Whatever. If I want to do a series about Dragon Ball Z, just bring it up and I'll do it. I love Dragon Ball Z. So, wanting a Dragon Ball Z figurine, maybe Gotank's favorite character, or Vegeta, and instead I got a CD player. Just process that for a minute, guys. Honestly, I got a CD player. So I was fuming. I went to the top of my roof, went to jump off it, and the fire brigade were called, the police were called. I was pissed. I was not happy. So they carried me down, and I went to school. Now, as I was going to school, there was a new principal there. He was the assistant principal or something like that, and he was filling in for the main principal who was going off to be a stripper in Vegas. Now, the main principal was off, and he was the assistant principal. Now, the assistant principal is walking around the school, and I'm walking up the school. And I'm walking up to school, I'm pretty early, and I spot two friends up the top of the school. They see me, and they just look at me with these devil eyes, and I'm like, what's going on? They start sprinting. Like wild pumas, they start sprinting. And that is an animal, guys, so just keep that in mind. They start sprinting at me. I am scared. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're sprinting and they're angry because they want to give me a hug, but they weren't. They were holding their fists up. Now, I'm starting to get worried. I'm starting hyperventilating. My voice is getting really fast, and I'm starting to do this. Okay, back down, and a bit of a voice change right there, but you'll hear a lot of them, guys. I'm still going through puberty, and 18, by the way. And what happened was they start running. Now I start running backwards. I start saying, oh my God, this is real, this is real. I start running, I start crying. I'm crying harder than when I watched Toy Story 3. I'm crying and running. Now I trip. As I trip, the kids actually drop me and they start all hitting me. They start hitting me hard. They start grabbing pencils, stabbing, all this kind of stuff. Now I'm crying, I'm running. And then next thing you know, all the kids gather around the school so I can't escape. I cannot escape. This is a big, big, big fight, and I'm the one there. Now, they're actually taking turns. They have a paddle bat, and each time I said something like, I was like, please stop. They're like, saying please stop. That's a paddling. And, comment if you know where that, what I mean right there about what cartoon series that's kind of off. But anyway, so they start paddling. I manage to get out of the circle and I hide in the shed. Now, I hide in the shed. They start tipping and rocking the shed. They're all tipping and rocking the shed. I am going nuts. I am hyperventilating more, speaking faster. They tip the shed over. Police and ambulance are called. I'm thinking, hell's yes, this is my escape. Then they start pushing the shed and they start joining in. Now I'm getting really hurt. Now, what happened was, as I'm getting hurt, my blood levels going up and I start kind of screaming in this loud voice and my hair starts going a bit yellow. And I don't know what happened. I have no idea what was going on. Next thing I blanked out and, someone said I was screaming Kami, Hami, Ha. Or something. I'm kidding, guys. Last one, had to mention Dragon Ball Z, had to go dramatic. So the actual story is what happened. I was going to school, assistant principal's up the top of the school, so my friends, they sprinted down and they started hitting me. Birthday bashes. So if you know what birthday bashes is, where however old you are, you just get some hits. Now they're just hitting me and smucking around, but the teacher didn't know that, didn't know the kids because he was new, and literally screamed at the kids that were hitting me. He went off. He went nuts. He couldn't believe that there was these two kids beating up this one kid. Now, I could have taken him. I mean, 6'7", jacked. Of course I'm going to take them. But, I let him go, and the teacher understood it was a joke, so it was all good. And hopefully you guys enjoy that. I had to go off a dramatic note. This was my last story. I couldn't think of any others. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you want something to do with Dragon Ball Z, please comment. I am in love with it. I collect their cards. I'm not even kidding. You can think I'm nerdy, whatever. I would not care at all. YouTube's fun. So anyway, tomorrow's vid will be an update vid. Thank you for 10K. And I'm going to get topics. And I'm so looking forward to commentating, guys. So, and a prank call for 10K is coming soon. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the support. And I love you guys. So thank you so much. And #Dragon Ball Z. See you later.